took a couple hours, but I'm back. I'm back to talk about self-love, the first step to healing in my experience, and hopefully it'll help some of you guys too. Before we start, we're gonna spray some troll repellent all over. This is some Palo Santo spray that my friend got for me a while back. Let's just, oh, it smells so good. The trolls are now repelled. Only good vibes. And I'm really gonna try to speak from the heart with you guys. So I've been on a journey that's been about 6 months now, and everything began with one single practice that I'm gonna share with you guys today. It's self-love journaling. You may have heard of it, you may not have heard of it. It doesn't really matter. I know that when I first heard about it about 6 months ago, I thought to myself, oh my gosh, self-love. Why would I do this? Why would I write about things I love about myself? Nobody else loves themselves. Why would I? That's egotistical. All these thoughts. Doesn't really matter anymore now. But once I did it, it felt like my life completely shifted. So I wanted to bring that forth today as a tool that you can use in your 3D reality. You don't have to go to therapy if you don't want to. You don't have to talk about your problems endlessly and feel like there's no tangible solution. I remember when I was in my therapy journey, I was going to different therapists, and they would always ask me, what would you like help with? And my response was always, what is something that I can do in my everyday life that will change where I'm at? But no one could offer that. And so I had to search myself, and that's okay. Sometimes that's how life works. But I searched myself, I did my own research, I started talking to people in my life, and I came across a lot of different tools that I have in my toolbox. One of them, the first one of which, was self-love journaling. And I'm a journaling girly. I have my magical journal here. And I wrote some stuff in here that I'm going to share with you guys today. Basically, unconditional self-love, if you ever felt it for someone else, is basically, I will love you no matter what you do, no matter what you don't do, I will love you. That's my baseline for you. And funny enough, we can have that for ourselves too. Eventually, you'll start to realize that no matter what I do, no matter what you do, you always deserve to love yourself. And that's where I'm at right now. No matter what I do, no matter what I don't do, no matter how many times I've disappointed myself and other people or anything, I always deserve to be loved. And here I wrote about how you might know a person in your life that complains about everything, or complains about the same thing every single time you talk to them. Can you think of that person? There's probably a person in your mind right now. So this person complains about the same thing every single time you talk to them. Ooh, monarch butterfly. Oh. This person complains about the same thing every single time you talk to them. And they just don't see that they are the problem. Do you know what I'm saying? You probably know someone in your life like this, where they complain every single time, and in your mind you're thinking, Barbara, you are causing your own problems. Like, how can't you see it? Barbara, just wake up, Barbara. Wake up. I don't know any Barbaras. That's just a random name that I used. But anyway, you probably have someone in your life like this. And you're thinking, if you could just change this thing or stop choosing this unhealthy habit. There's a hummingbird. Oh my goodness, there is a hummingbird. It's gone now. It was a green hummingbird. Wow. That's probably my spirit animal. And so I love hummingbirds. But anyway, back to my point. You are probably exactly like Barbara. Unfortunately, there's probably something that you talk about or complain about every single time you speak to your friends or family. It could be your work. It could be a relationship. It could be a friendship. It could be your health. What else could it be? It could be your housing situation. It could be your annoying landlord and roommates. It could literally be anything. It could be the clothes that you wear. It could be anything. And so these friends and family probably hear your story every time and are thinking to themselves, why don't you just stop? Why don't you just stop it? If you hate your landlord, why don't you just move out? Find a different place. If you hate your boyfriend, why don't you just break up with him? If you hate your shoes, why don't you just go buy new shoes? And you probably have a story about it. Well, I can't go buy new shoes because if I bought new shoes, then my old ones would miss me and I would feel bad that the old ones are something like that, right? And you probably don't see it, and that's okay. I've been there too. Our friends and family have been there too. That's all right. And I want you to know that it is possible to change these stories. And in my experience, and this is why I'm sharing it with you, the first step to changing is self-love, because it allows you to see yourself and see these self-sabotaging behaviors. And instead of running away from them, you sit with it and you say, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. I let myself be uncomfortable for so long. I love myself now, and I know that I don't deserve that anymore. And that's when the change can start happening. So, like I said, there's probably some blind spots that you have, just like me, just like most people, I would say. And I just want to say that even though it seems like a little bit of a harsh truth, perhaps, there is literally nothing in your external reality that can change that feeling of uncomfortability, of emptiness, of sadness that you have. There's nothing at all in your entire external reality that can change that. So you could be trying to change things in your reality, and that's not a bad thing. You trying to change things in your reality is a sign that your higher self knows that you deserve more and knows that there's something wrong with your current circumstances, your current internal workings, and you're searching for something. You're searching for truth. You're searching for love. And that's normal. And it means that there is something within you that knows you're destined for greater. But perhaps the greater isn't anything to do with your external reality. Perhaps the greater that you know you're destined for is right within yourself. And so changing your outer experiences can help you. It's not that they don't help at all. They do. They do help you see the circumstances that you're comfortable with, the foods that make you feel good, the people that make you feel good, the type of job environment that makes you feel good. So changing your outer reality and changing your partner and your job and your career and your car helps you see what you like and you don't like. But the next step higher is knowing what you like and you don't like and actively and intentionally choosing the things that you know are good for you. And that can only come once you start to love yourself. Because basically, a self-sabotaging behavior is a behavior that you know is not good for you. For example, eating unhealthy food, like eating McDonald's. Eating McDonald's makes you feel like shit. It does. Don't lie to yourself. You can't lie to me. Eating McDonald's makes you feel like shit, and you know that, but you still do it anyway. And if you've ever asked yourself, why do I keep doing these things? Why do I keep smoking? Why do I keep drinking? Why do I keep hanging out with those toxic people? Why do I keep working at this job? Why do I keep doing all these things even though I know that they're not good for me and they make me feel like shit? Well, it could be, my dear, because you don't think you deserve to be happy and comfortable. But you do. Just let me be your sign today or forever that you do deserve to be comfortable at all times. It doesn't matter what he says or she says or what they do. It matters what feels good for you. And you deserve to love yourself always, no matter what. No matter if Bob says, well, Lauren, why are you eating healthy if you ate McDonald's last year? Like, you're a McDonald's eater. So how could you ever change your life if I know that you've eaten McDonald's before and you're actually a piece of shit because of that? Well, I look at Bob and say, Bob, I'm so sorry you're thinking that way, and that you think that just because I made a mistake in the past, I can't change my life for the better. And I'm really sorry, Bob. We're gonna blow Bob a kiss, right? But there's so many other examples of that I won't get into, but I hope you get the gist of what I'm saying. And so, back to the main point. You will not do what feels good that you know is good for you unless you love yourself. Unconditionally love yourself. And if you're like me, you kind of want to hear some scientific studies about why unconditional love is so important. So I'm going to recommend a couple of studies and one person to look into. So one of them is The Importance of Self-Love, A Path to Personal Transformation by Luis Daniel Maldonado Fonken. And I'll link this in the description box below. So it's an article that shows how self-love increases mental resilience, it changes the way we treat ourselves and others, which can therefore improve all of our relationships. It can also encourage a growth and progress mindset, and it also allows for more awareness. So that's that study. And then there's also a study called The Transformative Power of Self-Compassion for Women. And it actually has some exercises in there that are very useful. And it's a thesis submitted by Olivia J. Chadwick to the University of Saskatchewan. And it also dives deeper into how if we feel safe within ourselves because we create that container of self-love for ourselves, we can basically feel safe enough to change our personality, our personal reality. We can feel safe enough to change our habits no matter what we've done in the past, and that is what brings self-growth and a new life. And I also want to recommend Dr. Joe Dispenza. So Dr. Joe Dispenza studies quantum physics, which is one of my favorite things to research. And he talks about how because the universe is made up of energy, and the energy is love, so basically, everything in our universe is made up of love. If we practice love as a frequency and unconditional self-love through our different habits, then we can tune into the frequency of the flow of the universe. And once we tune in to the frequency of love, which is the frequency of the universe, we are then in flow with the entire universe, which means that we are really put onto the path of abundance, onto the path of self-realization, and onto the path of fulfillment for ourselves. And this looks different for everybody. But the one constant is that if we practice love, and in my experience, self-love is the simplest way to do this. If we practice love and become love and ride on the frequency of love, our path that we are all looking for to be fulfilled becomes much more clear. And so, again, I highly recommend Dr. Joe Dispenza's books, his YouTube videos, his podcasts, any of his stuff is just absolutely fantastic. But anyway, I'm not going to go deeper into that because I don't want this video to be super, super long. But I want to do this exercise with you right now. So let's put this tool in our toolbox. Self-love journaling, okay? Let's do it. So I want you to take out a piece of paper and a pen right now. You can pause this video. So you have your paper and your pen now. And you are going to, at the top of the paper, write this question. Why do I love myself? So at this point, you've written, why do I love myself at the top of the paper? And now I want you to write one thing that you love about yourself. Just one. Excuse me, confirmation burp. Just one. Just one thing. Do you love your hair? Do you love how you treat other people kindly? Do you love the fact that you enjoy drinking green tea, like me? Probably not. I mean, doesn't matter. Do you love that you have really cute eyebrows? Do you love that you take care of your pet really well? Do you love that you love cooking for other people? What do you love about yourself? It could be anything. Do you love your shoes? Do you love your pants? Do you love your car? Do you love your garden? Just one thing. And, as is probably evident by now, there could be a lot of things that you love about yourself. Whew, and I'm really trying to speak from the heart right now, not from the throat, not from the nose, even though my nose is getting clogged for some reason. It's probably these beautiful lilies behind me that I have a bit of an allergy to, but they're just so gorgeous. But yeah, what's that one thing you love about yourself? So I'm gonna go right now for myself, just so you guys have examples. So what I would write right now is I love to drink green tea every morning. I love that I go on walks to stay healthy. I love that I love to read books. I love how kind I am to other people. I love how kind I am to animals. I love how excited I get when I talk about spiritual things and quantum physics. I love how adventurous I am. I love how courageous I am. I love that I'm a Leo. Things like that. So it could be, just to reiterate, it could be about physical appearance, how you treat yourself, how you treat others, your personal habits, and your achievements as well. And I know this may seem very, 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 very silly at first, but that's okay. And I really hope that this works for you. I really hope that this video gets to at least one person, just one person. If one person does this journaling prompt because of my video, I will be so over the moon, like so over the moon. And as you do this journaling prompt, you might realize that you love 10 million things about yourself and that you're fucking awesome, because you are. You are awesome. I remember when I did this journal prompt, I started out with one and then I wrote pages and pages. I was so shocked. And from then on, I realized, hey, I actually deserve to not be treated like shit. I deserve to have a healthy lifestyle. I deserve to be respected. I deserve the good things in life. I deserve to feel comfortable. I deserve to be sober. I deserve to drink a lot of water and stay hydrated. It was life-changing for me. And I also want to add that this is a starting point. This type of self-healing takes a lot of work. I appreciate you guys a lot. Thank you so much for watching. I'm so proud of you that you're choosing yourself finally choosing yourself. And I'm so proud of you. You deserve to be loved. You deserve to be spoken to with respect. You deserve to eat healthy food. You deserve to be treated well. You deserve to go to the gym. You deserve to eat healthy. You deserve so much love, okay? You deserve everything that you ever wanted. And it doesn't matter what you've done. It doesn't matter what you haven't done. It doesn't matter how many times you've disappointed yourself or others. It doesn't matter. And just know that if you feel like nobody loves you, I love you. I love you so much. I love you so much. No matter what you do, no matter what you don't do. Okay? So please, take care of yourself, alright? Okay, I'll see you next time. Bye!